Black children need to be protected. They need to be loved. They need to be valued. And I don't need anyone or anything in my way. So we are all about protecting Black children, loving on Black children, and promoting literacy. Literacy, which is the foundation of learning. So making sure that Black children have books where they see themselves represented positively. My granny taught me to read when I was 3 years young, and I was a voracious reader. And I started out loving to read biographies, believe it or not. And Frederick Douglass was one of the first ones. Always had an interest in Black history and culture because I'm the granddaughter of freedom fighters from Gadsden, Alabama. And so when I reached a certain age, it was like, I want to read those fictional chapter books. And there was the Babysitters Club, Sleepover Friends, and I absolutely adored those books. However, I did realize that there were not characters in those books that looked like me, my friends, my cousins, my family. And when I came of age, I started seeing that there were some Black children's books around. And it was like I was on a mission to make sure that children were able to have access to those books, things that I did not have. So little girls with braids in their hair, with beads in their hair, little boys with the fades, with the locks, just things talking about, I love my hair, I love my skin, teaching about our history and culture. And this was back in 2011. And at that time, there were not as many books as there are now. But there was considerably more than when I was a child. So we went on a mission with our program, Read to Lead. Lead stands for Learn Everything About the Diaspora. That started out as the Youth Book Drive, and it's grown exponentially. But at the time, this was the first book delivery. When we have all the books and we go to the school and set them up and the children come and see them. And so we didn't even have a format, but the assistant principal at PB Young, Miss Taylor, she called in, we went in there and we had the books she had a really big desk. And we spread the books out on the desk. And so she called them in the office and told them that, Clever Communities in Action was donating these books to the school. And they looked at the table and they were like, wow, literally like that sound, okay? Eyes big, bright, and they're just going through all the books so excited. And I'm just like, wow, I'm just really glad to see this. And they were so picking up this book, picking up that book, looking at the books and just having the time of their lives. And they're learning that these books are now going to be available in their school library. One of the little boys asked me for my autograph, which I thought was so special because he asked for my autograph because books were brought to the school. So any stereotype saying that, children don't want to read, that Black children don't want to read, I still see children every year prior to the pandemic when we do the book deliveries where they are chomping at the bits when they are at the library door and they see those books on the display that we have. They're like, can we get in there? Can we get in there? Can we get in there? And just watching them feel through those books and picking out the ones that they like the best. And again, it's grown into an event in which we have community partners come out and people are guest readers. We get physical with it. We have games that are played around the books and affirmations that we do. And it's just a really nice event. And there are subsequent programs that go along with that. And through many years of experience working in different cities and states, I have seen that a lot of our children suffer from what I call a love deficiency. And I say that it is our job to practice guerrilla love. You hear about guerrilla war, but I'm all about that guerrilla love, that intentional love, that hard love, stating to children, I love you, I believe in you, always seeing the best in Black children. Because a lot of times in school systems, there is an expectation of the worst, or there is, this child's not capable, or we're not going to raise the standards because they can't, they won't. And I've never felt that way. I never see that. And if I see somebody doing that, I'm going to intervene. But our children deserve love, and they deserve to be loved and valued out loud. They deserve high expectations. They can and they will meet those expectations when they are in the right environment, an environment that is grounded in love, an environment in which they feel safe and valued. So anybody who comes to work with Clever Communities in Action, you have to be able to do that. And we're all about the discipline and the standards and everything, but it's all undergirded in love. So literacy, culture, community, and love is what we are all about.